Hi everyone, welcome to Magic Spark Crafts video tutorials. Today we're going to go over the extended single crochet. Now, unlike the standard single crochet, the extended single crochet is a little bit bigger, a little bit flatter and smoother, and I find I'm actually enjoying it a lot more than standard single crochet. As opposed to as well the half double, it is about the same size. I'll pull it over this way. It's about the same size, but again, this one's a bit flatter. With the half double crochet, you end up with a lot of ridges. This is much flatter. I'm finding I'm enjoying using the extended single crochet for things such as cup cozies. The half double crochet I like to use for hats because it's nice and plush, and the single crochet I still like to use for all of my toys. So what we're going to go ahead today is just work up a practice swatch for the extended single crochet. What you're essentially doing with this is you're taking a single crochet and making it just a little larger. So we're going to start off with chaining 10. I'm going to teach you a little trick. Some of you may be aware of this and some of you may not, because this might be the first video you're seeing, and that's perfectly fine. What we're going to do is we're going to do a slip knotless chain. With this, what you could do is use the very first chain, which is technically what would have been the slip knot, as a chain, so you don't have to worry about any bulky little knots on the end. What you're going to do is you're going to hold your yarn much like this. You have your tail here, goes between your ring and thumb, goes around the back side of your index finger and gets kind of locked in between your middle and index finger, back around and in front of your index finger, all the way down through to your palm. You're not going to worry about the tension on this top part. You're only going to worry about the tension here on the back part, which is the part between your index and middle finger. Take your hook, plop it right in front of the yarn that's got the tension. Take the hook and turn it down, and then back behind the yarn, twisting, and essentially making a twist. This is going to make what looks kind of like a cancer ribbon around it. It's got that nice little twist there. You're going to end up using this as your chaining part. So you're going to lock your fingers around that, yarn over, lock your fingers around that twist again, and pull through. So what that does is, you can kind of see here, it gives you a nice little loop that you can use as your first chain. So we're going to do a total of 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll do one more for good measure, also because that's going to be our turning chain technically. So now we've got 11 stitches. We're going to go ahead and pull through. We're going to put the hook into the second from the hook. I like to do where the bottom side ends up looking like a braid, so I go through the back chain part. Yarn over, pull through. I've got 2 loops. Now this is where we're going to make our first extended. I have 2 loops. I'm going to yarn over and only pull through one of those loops. So now I've got what looks like a knitting braid almost around it. Okay, now I'm going to yarn over and pull through both loops. That's the first extended. Ignore the fact that it looks like this. It does even out. Let's go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through both. Okay, we're going to do that 10 times total, so 8 more times. Sometimes you get tempted to keep yarning over. Don't do that. Just go through the loop, then yarn over and pull through. as mentioned in previous videos, I am doing this through my cell phone because I don't have all of the technology capable to make beautiful videos. I am working on it. You're always welcome to provide any sort of assistance with that. I do have my Etsy shop. I'm also slowly going to be building up the kits and supplies section of my Etsy shop. I will soon be selling some of my patterns along with the necessary yarn and overall supplies for the patterns so that it would be a full kit for you to create your own. If there's anything that you see that you would love to have the pattern for, let me know. I'll put that on my list of next to do. This month's stitch is the extended single crochet, so this month's post that will be in 2 Thursdays is going to be a stitch or a pattern that includes the extended single crochet stitch. Right now I am looking at cup cozies because I've made a couple of them that are really, really cute and I think you all would enjoy them. But if there's something else you would like to see, let me know and I can work it into in following months stitch. So now we're at the end here. I've got my 10 extended single crochet. You can see here what you have, and I'll try and bring it up further. My phone will focus. There we go. You have your first yarn through, which is going to be looking like a braid, and then what looks like the single crochet on top of it. Whereas a half double crochet ends up looking kind of like a sandwich that's got a lot of extra meat in it. This looks more like you've popped a few toothpicks in that sandwich to hold the bread off of the lettuce or something like that. Weird metaphor, I know, but that's the only way I could think of how to look at it. So your first row is complete. Now what we're going to do is we're only going to chain one. You only need to chain one and turn. For this purpose, I'm going to go ahead and teach you a little bit more. I find that if you turn the same way every time, it can make it easier. I find I always turn the piece away from me and to the left, because that allows the chain to come out to the side so that it's easier to see both loops and use that for any sewing later on for bringing pieces together more or less. So go through the first stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two. You're going to continue this to the end. Now for this, I'm sure you're possibly noticing, I am using both loops here. So when I go through, I do go through here, both loops, here we go, and pull through. I don't go through back or front, simply because I find that that works nicely to kind of show the full stitch. If I did back or front, what would happen is you would end up with a small ridging on either side from the back loop or the front loop that hasn't been stitched into. Other than that, both loops works really well for something that you want to be tight and not too spacious. While looking through my phone, using my phone to record this, my phone is literally between my mouth and my hands, so I have to watch what my hands are doing through a cell phone video camera. It's very, very interesting and very complicated, but it works. You guys are getting the gist of this, right? If you're not, let me know. I can do another video that gets a little bit of a better angle, perhaps. I can hunt down better angles. Hopefully I'm also going slow enough for everyone. If not, let me know. If there's a specific type of stitch you would love to learn, let me know that as well. I'd be happy to do videos to help. So there we go. That's the last stitch. Okay. So now we have our 2 rows of extended single crochet. I'll pull it out here so you can kind of see it a little bit better. You can see here's the first row with its upside down V. Here's the second row with the right side up V. You can see that that's a little bit extended and bigger than a standard single crochet. And again, after I've even pulled it, this is acrylic yarn, after I've pulled it, it really kind of pushes right back into that nice closed up look. So this works really well for things that you don't want sweat to come through, like cold bottles, things like that. that is your extended single crochet. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I do also hope that you look forward to the next video, which is going to be a pattern. If you're enjoying these, let me know. You can also check out my website at www.magicsparkcrafts.etsy.com, or you can find us on Facebook or Instagram. We do update semi-regularly on Facebook and Instagram. We update the blog most regularly, and we have even more fun on the blog. From not just crochet, but we do include crafting and family fun, cleaning, writing prompts, things like that. So I'd love to see you guys there. You can check out the blog at magicsparkcrafts.wordpress.com. This has been your wonderful video with Katie from Magic Spark Crafts on the extended single crochet. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.